was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Let's hear it for Taylor Hanson and Kaylee Gable for their performance of our national anthem, and a special thanks to
batteries will fail this winter. Get yours tested for free at O'Reilly Auto Parts. If it needs to be replaced, O'Reilly has the Super Start battery for you. O'Reilly Auto Parts, better parts, better prices every day.
Tailgate pulling the Grant Enfinger machine. That'll push Gallagher to the lead. Enfinger to second. They will both drop down across the nose of the pole sitter. Off turn number 2, the battle return. Gilliland side by side.
It is a two-truck breakaway up front, then father and son side by side for third. Dad David to the inside of son Todd. 3 wide behind. That Crafton on the move to the bottom of the racetrack.
Crafton has a tailgate full of drafting help down at the bottom of the racetrack. That's where Noah Gregson stacks up. Ben Rhodes is there as well. That head of steam is going to be cut off. The front 3 now dropped to the bottom and blocked that advance into the tri-oval.
Leading the way, Spencer Gallagher right now, just behind him, right in his tailgate, coming down the front stretch and trying to find room to make a pass.
Battle is on for the number 4 position now. Matt Crafton is on the move early. He dives to the inside of Todd Gilliland. That's the wheel-to-wheel battle for the number 4 position. They're stacked up 2 and 3 wide the rest of the way.
A lot of drivers in the back of the pack now have broken out into the 3-wide formation. They're starting to make some hay as things begin to dice up from about 5th on back. Matt Crafton to the inside. He'll grab 4th. Noah Gregson will slide by and grab 5th.
And Ben Rhodes will drop in line that parade at the bottom of the racetrack in turns 3 and 4. He'll grab position number 6. The front 6 now make it the front 7. You'll notice the tail. 4 and 4 joins that draft at the bottom.
Low line starts to make a single file formation. It is Spencer Gallagher. He has led since turn 1 on the first lap, filling his mirrors right now.
I saw is on the 51 of Gilliland. He's starting to overheat. He's got steam coming out. He's been pushing Nemechek so hard.
Green white checker. And at that outside lane.
The outside line settles down. Matter of fact, it's non-existent at the front of the field. Grant Enfinger continues to show the way. Right now with Johnny Sauter in second. You got Wyatt Snyder in third. Crafton and Gregson rounding out the top 5.
Front 5 nose to tailgate right at the bottom of the racetrack. Here comes Todd Gilliland. Just behind him, everybody huddled at the bottom.
Coming back to the green now, it looks like this stage, unless we see something dramatic off the tri-oval. Grant Enfinger headed for a stage win here, and he gets Matt Crafton 4th, Noah Gregson 5th.
Talladega Super Speedway, where stage 1 is in the books for the Fr8Auctions 250. Pit road is open. Let's cover them now. First to Kim Coon.
And Justin Haley is in. It looks like it's going to be fuel only for Haley. Remember, he's one of those playoff drivers. Already lost himself into the next round. He is down and away. Also in Timothy Peters for service. Up note, Spencer Gallagher came in right before the end of stage 1 to essentially get track position. Other trucks headed to Quincy as well.
Influenced you a little bit, but 67% of you at mrn.com/vote said that Todd Gilliland's actually going to be the driver, finishing higher here at Talladega.
Gives him a big shove up that outside lane, and Austin Hill trying to hang on to the bottom of the racetrack, but the top lane's got some organization going as well. To the top of the racetrack and to the lead, Spencer Gallagher on turn 2.
Off turn 2 and around the outside comes Spencer Gallagher. He will immediately pull to the inside. Now he'll jump to the outside, trying to throw the block on Noah Gregson. Todd Gilliland in the middle. Austin Hill to the bottom. 3 wide for second and 3.
And Noah Gregson's going to be the big loser on this one. Meanwhile, challenge for the lead. Down at the bottom of the racetrack with a full head of steam, here comes Austin Hill. His Chevrolet Silverado's got tracking help from Matt Crafton.
2 by 2 through most of the field right now as Noah Gregson free falls out of this lead group. Down on the inside, the 0-2 of Austin Hill. On the outside.
Hill stayed on the racetrack, did not pin at the end of stage 1 to earn himself some track position. He's making the most of it right now. Down to the bottom, Spencer Gallagher tries to side thread him off the top of turn 2.
Gallagher swings way wide off 2. Trying to get a run. It's not there, at least for now. Austin Hill is in command of the field downstairs. Crafton gives him another shove. Austin Hill back to sole possession of the lead.
Pedaling just as hard as he can at the bottom of the racetrack. Matt Crafton right behind him in second. Johnny Sauter is third. Fourth is Wyatt Snyder. Those four trucks now break away. They go single file at the bottom.
Here comes Austin Hill through the tri-oval, Talladega Super Speedway. Crafton looks briefly just to the outside, nothing doing there. Comes to the bottom.
Continues to show the way. Matt Crafton right there in lockstep on his back bumper. Then you got Johnny Sauter, Ben Rhodes, John Hunter, Nemechek, Austin Hill. That is the lead draft off the end of the backstretch.
Last time by, a playoff contender, Brett Moffitt. Heavy smoke, severe damage down the right side of his truck. Meanwhile, the race leaders exit turn 4. Nobody stepping out of line, led by Todd Gilliland.
Todd Gilliland at the front right now. And now they come down the front stretch. And Steve Most, tell us what's going on with Brett Moffitt's truck.
A lot of damage on the right.
There with them is Timothy Peters, John Hunter Nemechek, Parker Kligerman. When we get the green here and go back, this is the longest stage, 220 lap stages now.
Lane having a little bit of trouble getting himself organized. Timothy Peters now picks up a little bit of drafting help. He'll come to the outside lane. Up to the outside to put the block on. He's Grant Enfinger. He'll lead on turn 2.
Peters come on to the Alabama gang super stretch, watching Grant Enfinger again using the inside line. A lot of drafting help stacked up there, but so does the outside lane. Side by side for the lead. Here's Timothy Peters with help from Parker Kligerman.
Shoving him with the nose out in front at the top spot, however, rallying back on the bottom side. That will be where Grant Enfinger sticks a nose out front. Side by side for the lead at Talladega on turn number 4.
Here comes the field, still tightly packed among the top 10. It is Grant Enfinger with just a nose out in front as they make their way through and up towards the start finish line.
Inside is Enfinger, to the outside Timothy Peters. Both of them with about 5 rows of drafting help. Enfinger by a door off the top of turn number 2.
Side by side, leaning on each other for the lead, looking 3 wide there for a moment. Somebody had to go to the bottom of the racetrack to take evasive maneuvers. That someone was John Hunter Nemechek. He'll get back in line, get back to the tailgate, and push Grant Enfinger back to the lead.
And Nemechek never lifted and it continued on. He'll shove Enfinger to the top spot by a truck link. Second, down at the bottom of the racetrack is Nemechek. Front 4 now goes single file at the bottom of the speedway.
Timothy Peters falling back in that outer lane, dropping back just a little bit, and a narrow escape from John Hunter Nemechek on the backstretch there. Grant Enfinger shows the way.
Website that people can visit to learn more about Sugarland's Distillery.
Sugarlands.com, and we actually launched a giveaway yesterday. The Beyond the Checkered Flag sweepstakes to send a lucky couple.
the 33-degree banking of turns 1 and 2. Matt Crafton with a shove from Johnny Sauter's got help. He'll go 3 wide around the extreme outside lane.
All of a sudden, Grant Enfinger's a man with no country. He's in the middle, but hang on, Grant Help is on the way. The draft forms up behind him, but it's too much, too little, too late, as everybody now gets the shuffle pass, with Matt Crafton going back to the lead.
And he'll go right to the bottom of the racetrack. John Hunter Nemechek will follow suit. They're stacked up double wide from third on back. That's where Austin Hill, Austin Hill runs at the bottom of the track. He's got Johnny Sauter there as well.
Austin Hill led his first laps of the season earlier today, but Matt Crafton in charge right now with John Hunter Nemechek right at his tailgate behind him.
That is the battle for the 4th and 5th position. It's 2 wide behind them, about 7 more rows back, but at the front of the pack, it's all Matt Crafton.
Up front and on the inside of the racetrack. He's got them lined up, but about a dozen behind him. The outside line is where the action starts to form up, but they can't get any closer to the front. That outside line is led by Johnny Sauter.
He's got Timothy Peters behind him. He's got Grant Enfinger there. He's got Chris Fontaine on the outside lane. That's where the drafting help is. They've made their way up to the battle for the 4th spot, trying to gain more momentum forward.
Matt Crafton has never won at a restricted plate track. His best finish at Talladega is a 4th back in 2000.
Ben Rhodes gets it. Parker Klingerman's in it. Masterson a wicked sledgehammer shot off the inside safety area.
Most of them will not be able to continue. There's another good look at how this all kind of got underway here, and then it just starts to become pinball at that point in time as you see trucks coming up and down the track at that point in time. Again, a very hard shot off the inside wall for Parker Kligerman there, and that's why that's why we have the medical personnel here at Talladega Superspeedway that they do. Going to check him out and make sure that everything's okay with him and all these other drivers that are involved in this crash here at Talladega. And of course,
Restart, great news. There's a quick way you could save money. Switch to Geico. Go to geico.com, and in 15 minutes, you can save 15% or more on cars.
Gilliland gets away. He's got the lead with a big-time drafting assist from Dad. Gilliland and Gilliland. Todd and David go 1 and 2 as the field begins to work its way up to full speed on turn 2.
These identically painted Toyota Tundras now 1 and 2 on turn 2 and on to the back straightaway. The Gillilands are at the front of the field. Austin Hill right behind. Timothy Peters, Wyatt Snyder are the top 5 right now.
With Corbin Forrester lined up in position number 6. Then they shuffle back. Everybody gets in line single file at the bottom of the racetrack. After what we saw just a few moments ago to cross the caution, looks like everybody's going to be changed for the first handful of laps.
The Gilliland's in control, as we said, but Austin Hill is going to be getting a penalty right now for advancing his position below the yellow line. We talked about I was going to say, do you think we're done wrecking?
I would hope that we are. I want to see good racing all the way to the end.
By the way, we didn't mention, I don't know if we did mention, Johnny Sauter has clinched. Before that big accident, he clinched his spot
on points,
for the next round of 6. So here we go, when they cross the strike, 6 laps will be left here at Talladega this afternoon.
Tremendous jump to Grant Enfinger. He's gone by 3 truck lengths as they continue to battle behind him for that number 2 position. David Gilliland is going to run the bottom of the racetrack. He'll slide underneath Justin Haley. He'll take over second. He looks to the inside. Oh, he gets into Enfinger. Grant Enfinger spins on the front wheel. Gilliland slides down out of the apron, keeps it off the inside and outside wall.
Leaders continue down the back straightaway. They are 3 wide for the lead. David Gilliland in the middle. Justin Haley now topside to the lead.
Working around to go from the outside lane, he'll switch lanes and come to the bottom. Justin Haley with the top spot. They're 3 wide in fighter formation behind him. Nobody giving an inch. Timothy Peters now rockets out of the pocket. He'll go to second.
Justin Haley leads Timothy Peters right behind him. Here comes Wyatt Snyder now making a move to the inside, trying to take the number 2 spot away. He does.
3 wide behind them. 3 wide for the number 2 position. Brett Mock top and goes all the way to the penthouse. He stalls out in that high lane and begins to fall back. Ryan Snyder, underneath him, he'll take over the second spot. Look to the inside on Haley. Look to the outside on Haley as they bump on the backstretch.
Gloves are off at Talladega. Time to get it done. Ryan Snyder giving Justin Haley all he can stand. 3-truck breakaway up front. It is Haley, it is Snyder, and it's Noah Gregson.
Those front three have 3 truck lengths on a side-by-side battle for position 4. That's where David Gilliland is. That's where Timothy Peters is. They're shoving each other off to the number 4. Also in the mix is going to be Robbie Lyons looking for room.
Meanwhile, up at the front, Ryan Snyder is taking no prisoners. He is right on the rear tailgate of Justin Haley.
Previous damage on the right front corner of that truck from an earlier crash. It doesn't seem to be hindering him at all. He continues to show the way, but Snyder again all over him, up under the rear bumper off turn 2.
Ryan Snyder basically has his nose buried in Haley's tailgate off too. Haley though will grab a half a truck length. It's 1 truck length back to Gregson, and then they're side by side, about 6 rows deep behind them.
The challenge is on for second. Noah Gregson rockets up to the outside lane. He's got second. Noah Gregson. Pushing to the front.
Side by side for the lead as they come down now the front stretch. On the inside, Justin Haley now. Here comes out to the front. Noah Gregson for the first time today. In line, but 1 lap down.
Has had problems on the racetrack. Noah Gregson with a spotless Toyota right now. He's waited till late. He's made the right move. He's at the front now with Timothy Peters in tow.
2.5 laps to go and some calm at the front of this field now as Justin Haley looks in the rearview mirror and he's got him stacked up in the back door. First customer, Timothy Peters as he rides in second.
Peters is second. Now Ben Rhodes, the lap truck, is in track position number 3 before they're side by side behind them. Justin Haley and David Gilliland are there. Ryan Snyder getting impatient. He took a peek to the inside, snapped back in line.
A young gun. Right behind him, a 2-time winner with Timothy Peters. Shot at the tailgate, single file for the top.
Up in the number 3 spot and giving Timothy Peters the heave-ho from behind. The leaders, single file, outside run. The battle for 4th. Here comes Justin Haley.
Ben Rhodes could be the spoiler in this. He is not on the lead lap as they're shucking and jiving now, halfway down the back straightaway. Friesen gets forearmed onto the apron, and it's Noah Gregson leading to 3.
Noah Gregson hugs the bottom of the racetrack. Justin Haley and Timothy Peters, they go side by side for second. Nobody has the advantage. Here they come up off turn number 4, looking to the inside is Timothy Peters.
Noah Gregson driving with his rear view mirror, trying to decide which lane to block. Whoever has the momentum, he moves in front of them right now. They're coming to the stripe to take the white flag.
Haley to the high line, and he's got drafting help from David Gilliland. Haley. Gilliland tries to go up the middle. There's nothing there. Side by side for the lead. They bounce off each other, and they get away.
Gregson is in the outside wall. Now they crash and collide. First struck through. Timothy Peters. They're 3 wide behind them as others begin to crash and collide off the end of the back straightaway.
A multi-truck melee on the back straightaway, but the field had taken the white flag. That means the next flag ends this race, and it looks like your winner will be Timothy Peters. As they come up the front straightaway, again a multi-truck crash down the backstretch. The fans come to their feet.
Wow, what a wild finish here. We're going to kind of wait for NASCAR to give us the finals here as kind of the scoring is playing. But 25, Timothy Peters, so now officially claimed winner. The scoring time on, and the official scoring shows the 49 of Wendell Sheamus doing. But when the caution flag came out is when it is the key. When did the caution flag come out? And when it did, the 25 of Timothy Peters was the truck that was out front. So officially, the 25 is your winner. Wendell Chavis, you know, he would have liked to have won in his final race, which is here at Talladega Superspeedway, but unfortunately cannot pass under the caution. It didn't count, so that 49 up at the top of the charts is not valid. Again, your winner is currently sitting at the start-finish line. Timothy Peters getting out of his truck. Give him a big round of applause here for surviving the Fr8Auctions 250 here at Talladega Superspeedway. Quite a mess here at Talladega, and a lot to sort out before we can qualify for the Cup.
NASCAR Live Race Day continues on the Motor Racing Network.
Talladega Superspeedway has lived up to its reputation as we had two big ones. One coming after the waving of the white flag. Noah Gregson, what a tough, Kurt Busch, I know he's a fellow in Las Vegas, from Las Vegas. You know, he crashed, he had difficulty doing at the finish of Canada. He has another difficulty at the end of Talladega. Okay, back up in just a moment. Let's first check, go back downstairs and check in.
Well, Justin Haley hit a big drink of water after that one here. Beaten and battered Chevrolet truck there, Justin. Describe the last few laps in the racing here at Talladega.